Your original hometown dealer, Saida Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
In the ongoing trial of Robert Tellis, the former Clark County public administrator accused of murdering Las Vegas Review-Journal investigative reporter Jeff German, yesterday's proceedings involved the presentation of evidence and witness testimonies. The prosecution argued that Tellis had a clear motive for the murder due to German's critical reporting on Tellis's workplace environment. They introduced surveillance footage showing a suspect dressed like Tellis and DNA evidence linking Tellis to the crime. Around 1:30 p.m. yesterday, Dr. Stephanie Yagi, a medical examiner, testified about the transport of bodies and the autopsy process. She presented graphic images from Jeff German's autopsy detailing multiple stab wounds, including fatal injuries to the neck and heart. Yagi noted possible defensive wounds on German's hands and confirmed the cause of death as multiple sharp force injuries. Defense attorney Draskovich cross-examined Yagi, questioning the blood loss and potential murder weapon, but Yagi could not specify the weapon used. Prosecutor Chris Hamner reviewed the detailed injuries once more. Jennifer Manning, a crime scene analyst, followed Yagi, detailing the collection of evidence from German's body and showed the court additional pictures of injuries on Tellis, including a bruise not initially included in evidence and finger trauma. Detective Edgar Nahum described the evidence collection at Tellis's home, including a shoe found under a recliner. The shoe, matching the shoe in the surveillance footage the day of the murder, had been cut into pieces and placed into a plastic bag. James Milligan, another detective, detailed documenting evidence found at Tellis's home, including a duffel bag similar to the one seen in the suspect surveillance footage. The last, but definitely not least, to testify yesterday was Las Vegas detective John Hoffman. Along with his partners discovering a duffel bag and dismembered shoes, Hoffman, while looking in Robert Tellis's garage, discovered a plastic bag sitting on a toolbox. Detective Hoffman picked up the plastic bag and found a dismembered straw hat within the bag. The straw hat resembled the straw hat seen in the surveillance footage from the day of the murder. Now, testimonials had shared a duffel bag, tennis shoes, and a straw hat, all discovered at Robert Tellis's home, and all of which have striking resemblance to the suspect in the video footage. Lastly, two former co-workers of Tellis took the stand, Dan Cohen and Roberta Leeennett, to share that Robert Tellis had a prior relationship with Jeff German and would often communicate regarding media relations, as German ran 4 individual stories on Tellis's work environment. Leeennett described Tellis's negative attitude toward German and spoke about Tellis confiding in her. Leeennett mentioned Tellis asking her to install an app for him that deleted text messages, and showed the court text message chains between Tellis and her. The text messages show Leekennett's concern about Tellis's vehicle that matched a description seen at the crime scene, and Tellis assures her it is not his vehicle. The trial will continue Monday, and more details will be shared.